Let's look at this question from CAT 2018 DILR section slot 2. An agency entrusted to accredit colleges looks at four parameters: faculty quality F, reputation R, placement quality P, and infrastructure I. The four parameters used to arrive at an are used to arrive at an overall score, which the agency uses to give an accreditation to the colleges. In each parameter, there are five possible letter grades given, each carrying certain points. A is 50, B is 40, C is 30, D is 20, and F is 0. Okay. The overall score of a college is the weighted sum of the points scored in the four parameters. The weights of the parameters are 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and 0.4 in some order, but the order is not disclosed. Okay. The accreditation is awarded based on the following scheme. You have a range, so for greater than 45 gets you accreditation A, 35 to 45 range BA, so on and so forth. 8 colleges apply for accreditation and receive the following grades in the four parameters F, R, P, I. It is further known that in terms of overall scores, and then there is some clues given in order to interpret. Right now, the only thing I can see that is not clear in this question is what is the weightage of the different parameters. So my entire focus will be assigning weightages or comparing weightages so that I can get to precise values what have to be done. Okay, let's work it out. We were told that high Q is better than bested. Look at high Q. You have a B here, you have a C here. Okay, you have a C here, you have a D here, you have a D here, you have a D here. So whatever weightage is there, T is not causing a difference between high Q and nested. You have a D here, you have a B here. The only parameter in which high Q is winning against bested is I. So can I say, so marks in I for bested is D is 20 points. Here you have 40 points. So 40 into some weight and 20 into some weight is 20 into weight of I is greater than B is 40, C is 30, this is 30, this is 20 is greater than 10F plus 10R, or 2I is greater than F plus R. This much we can infer from the first statement. Let's look at the second statement. Best ed is better than cosmopolitan. Okay, let's look at best ed and cosmopolitan. First, faculty. In the faculty parameter, their scores are identical, so it doesn't matter. In R, best ed is better grade. In P, it is common. In I, best ed is worse. Best ed is worse. So given that F and P, their ratings are identical. In R's, B is better, bested is better, and in I, cosmopolitan is better. But overall, bested is better than cosmopolitan. Can I come to the conclusion? R is greater than I. R is greater than I. Okay, if R is greater than I, look at the first two things that we have used. 2I is greater than F plus R and R is greater than I. So if I were to rank it down somewhere, if R is greater than I, F has to be less than I for 2I to be greater than F plus R. So R has to be at the top, and then you would have I somewhere in between, and then you would have F. R is better than I, that is known, and I has to be better than F because see, how do I break it down? I plus I is greater than F plus R. I know I is less than R, so this I has to be greater than this F for this expression to hold true. We've also used the second one, and I know the relative order of RIF is this much. Let's look at the third statement. Education aid is better than A1. Education aid is here. So first rating they have identical, so nothing matters here. Second rating they have identical, so nothing matters here. A1 is better than education aid in P, and education aid is better than A1 in I. So I can conclude I is better than P. I is better than P. I can conclude this now. I is better than P because the first two are identical for education aid and A1. P is where? P is where? I'm making a mistake. P is you have 40 here, you have 50 here, you have 40 here, you have 50 here for education aid, and because in I he is ranked better, in P he is ranked worse. Can I say I is greater than P? Okay. If I is greater than P, then I end up with two cases. Either RIFP or RIPF. These are the two possible cases. So this is a guaranteed zero point 0.4 weight. This is a guaranteed 0.3 weight. This is zero point 0.2. This is 0.1. Or the other case would be this is a guaranteed 0.4 weight. This is a guaranteed 0.3 weight. This is a 0.2 weight. Where have I gone? This is a 0.2 weight or this is a 0.1 weight. So we don't know the last two spots, what is the weight distribution. But for R, I can say it is happily 0.4. And for I, it is definitely 0.3. Okay. What comes to our rescue here is this expression. This expression, look at this. Again, 2I is greater than F plus R. I know R is 0.4. So 0.4 plus F is less than 0.6. The only way this works is F can either be 0.1 or 0.2. F can be either 0.1 or 0.2. If it was 0.2, then this expression would not be satisfied. Therefore, this is definitely the case. This is not the case. And now we know the precise weightages attached to every domain. Let's get to individual questions. What is the weight of the faculty quality parameter? The weight of the faculty quality parameter is 0.1. So answer option 4. How many colleges receive accreditation of AAA? Okay, AAA is overall score of more than 45. Okay, let's get to individual accreditation of schools here. D is 20. I get 40. I can choose only to work with education aid and fancy and A1 to check which is the best one, but I'm choosing to do the entire work. 30, you have 40 here, you have 40 here. Sorry, what am I doing? These are not 40, these are 20s. I hope I have not made mistakes elsewhere. This is 30. This is 50, this is 50, then this is 50, 50, 40 and 40. Here you have 30. The only F in the running, I think Global has got the only reputation is 0. Maybe they have done something terrible. You have 20, you have 20 and you have 20. Let's work it out. I've written down the numbers right next to them. So 0.1, simply write down 10% of them on the left hand side. 5, 4, 4, 2, 5, 5, 3, 3. 0.4 is 2 by 5 of this. So 2 by 5. So 20, 12, 8, 8, 20, 20, 0 and 8. Here 1/10 or 1/5, so I get 10, 4, 4, 8, 8, 8, 4 and 4. The last one 0.3, so 12, 6, 9, 9, 15, 12, 6 and 12. So I have all these numbers. Let me do the summation. 5 plus 20 is 25. 25 plus 22, I get 47 here. 4 plus 12 is 16. 16 plus 10 is 26 here. Cosmopolitan is 844, so I get 25 year. What is this number? Oh, 2. 2, 8, 10, 10, 8, 18, 89. So 27 here. 5, 20, 25, 25 plus 15. So I get 48 in education aid. For fancy, I get 5, 20, 25, 8, 12, 20. So I get 45. For this, I get 3 plus 0 plus 4 plus 6. Oh my god, this is a terrible, terrible school. 13, junk. 3, 8, 11, 11, 4, 15, 15, 12, 27. Okay. So I know the ratings of every school. How many colleges receive the accreditation of AAA? AAA is greater than 45. So 1, 2, and 3. Answer to question number 2 will be 3. What is the highest overall score among the 8 colleges? The answer is education aid 48. So answer is 48. How many colleges have an overall score between 31 and 40? Not here, 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 not here. Therefore, the answer to the last question is option 3, 0. I know I could have done without recording all these entire values, but if you do it, it would take you barely 2.5 minutes, but then you would be certain everything that you have done is correct and willing to invest that amount of time in an exam.